Hmm. Well, welcome to another episode of yours truly, Blood Red, also known as Bloody Fucking Bison. Pretty much, I had something in mind that I wanted to do, which is what I would entitle Reverend Red. As you can see, I'm kind of dressed in red, and got the little black tie thing going on. I was about to do my Reverend shit, but unfortunately, my congregation is a little bit lackluster. So, what I'm gonna do is what I do best: run my damn mouth. Y'all gonna listen. So, as I sip on my wonder drink, or as I like to call Truth Serum. Truth Serum is any kind of alcoholic beverage mixed with your favorite chaser. Yes, good combo. Anyway, the topic of discussion is something that has been prevalent in our industry and especially our community since the dawn of competitive fighting as we know it. The question is, why, oh why, including myself, do people insist on using shitty, low tier, insignificant, overcomplicated characters in fighting games? Whereas you have the other people that use the upper echelon or the god tier characters in these fighting games. Let's analyze competition, shall we? I'll use myself as an example so I don't call anybody out. Because right now, I'm not in a calling out mood. Maybe next episode, I'll probably air some nigga shit out. But right now, I'll use myself as an example so people can't say I'm being impartial or whatever. Basically, I am a Tekken 6 player, well, Tekken player in general. I've been playing Tekken for God since probably Jesus Christ walking on water. For all you religious zealots out there, I will, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that it's just another way of me saying in a biblical way that I've been playing Tekken since I was 14 years old. I am now 31 years old, so do the math. So, I am a dinosaur in the industry. I mean, excuse me, not industry, community. But I'm a proud dinosaur. I'm a wise dinosaur. I've seen a lot of people come. I've seen a lot of people go. I've seen a lot of trash games. I've seen very few good games. Now, I've been using Lei Wulong for quite some time. Lei Wulong, in case y'all don't know, he's a Jackie Chan-based character. Now, I'm just going to wrap this up really quick because I'm touching on this. I'm going to try to move things along because there's something else I want to talk about as well. The character is nowhere near top tier. Nowhere near top tier. So if you look at games like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and all these other fighting games, 9 times out of 10, the community is already fully aware who is top tier and who isn't. Who's going to get them that win, and who's just going to, they're going to pick just for the sake of picking them and have a whole lot of trouble in tournament. I feel like if you're going to enter tournament, I feel like logically that you should pretty much just use a character that's going to get you the W, right? Now, look at it this way. If you're going to go into war, you're going to go into a battlefield, would you go into that battlefield armed with a BB gun, a Swiss Army knife, and a t-shirt? I don't think so. I think we're going to go with the M16, probably a couple of frag grenades, Kevlar armor, and a serrated edged dagger. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. And maybe a bazooka, we'll just have that on the side. It's just crazy how people in the fighting game community use characters that they know are ass, go in a tournament, and then when they lose and get mauled, they complain. It's crazy. But hey, it is what it is, right? So I'm one of those players. Now I'm kind of leaning toward picking those characters that will actually get me the W, because I feel deep down if you do the equation of player skill and put that player skill with a top tier character, that equals a win most times. What happens most of the time, you have a player who is ass at the game using a top tier character, and all of a sudden they're getting somewhere, and then the skilled player is going to hate on them for using a better option. And me, I'm a culprit. I've hated on people myself. I still do hate on people. Fuck that. I'm blood red. I hate on everybody at times. But you know something? But I'm merciful and I show love. and compassion to my fellow brothers and sisters. See, the thing is, brothers and sisters, that the path of the righteous man is oftentimes correlates with a character that requires some skill, dignity, and forethought. The path of the devil are those characters that will get you that easy W, but no dignity. But they'll get you that green and get you that money. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to enter these tournaments just for the sake of entering and be a pot monster, or a celestial pot monster for that matter? Or are you going to enter these tournaments and actually do something? I always used to say, there's players who play and those players who play to win. You just have to decide which one are you. Now, for a long time, I've been one of those players that just played to play. And I'm sick and tired of this. And I think in the upcoming games, I'm just going to go and I'm just going to say the hell with it. I'm going to use whatever gets me that W. It's just crazy when I think hard on it. Of course, this isn't like a wild and zany Blood Red. It's nice, calm, laid back. It's like 1:28 in the morning, I think. It's like 1:28 a.m. right now. And, I'm just having a nice little, politicking with you guys. I love you guys. I love all y'all that be watching this, watching me run my mouth, do what I do best. It's a question that I would like to hear all of your responses. Again, I'll reiterate the question for those that may have took a leak, went to the bathroom, had their girlfriend bother them, and had led them astray. My question is, again, why is it that people in the fighting game community choose to utilize a character that will not, or will impede them from getting a high placing in tournament when the chips are down? Whereas you have those other players that will just say, to hell with it, I'm going to play the game and pick the best character. I would like to hear all of you guys' thoughts on that, suggestions, or maybe you just want me to say something else. Like say, hey, Red, you know what, why don't you speak on blah, 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 blah. Hey, and I'll definitely speak on that. So I'm here for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost like The Rock. I'm like the people. I'm like the YouTube's champion. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about what y'all want to talk about. You know what I mean? But for the time being, I figure I'll just pick a nice little easygoing topic, throw the question out there, and see what you guys think. And this is not limited to current fighting games. You can utilize, hey, if you want to utilize King of Fighters, hell, I played King of Fighters with one of my close friends just a little while ago. I used a character named Orochi. Probably the most scrubbiest, cheapest character I've ever used in my entire history of playing fighting games. I know for a fact my friend is completely superior to me in that game, period. Hands down. I pick Orochi in King of Fighters 98. It is 99% of the time I'm going to get a win. Why? Not because I'm good, but because the character is completely overpowered. Now, who's to say that I would just utilize a character that's similar to that in these new age fighting games and win? Does that make me a hypocrite? Does that make me a sellout? I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. So whoever is listening to this vid, I would like to hear your comments, your concerns, what y'all personal thoughts. The one from the ones who use the low tier characters and why, and for those who use the top tier characters and why. I definitely want to hear your thoughts. All right. Basically, this will be, I don't know, I feel like I might record something else, but being I'm nearing my 10-minute mark, we all know how YouTube operates. Unless I get to upgrade my membership, of course, just keep it real. So I'm gonna chime off with that, and so definitely look forward to hearing from you guys again. You can comment on my actual YouTube page, or you can just comment on my Facebook wall. For those that don't have it, it's Arthur Hill. ARTHUR space red, like the color, like I'm wearing, the best color in the world, and Hill, HILL. If you screw that up, then hey, maybe I should go to Bellevue or something. Anyway, take care.